Assalamu alaikum. Today the setup is very different. Why? Because this is a raw video. I have nothing planned. I'm just going to speak from the purest of my heart. There's nobody there. It's just a laundry bag full of stuff. I just came from the laundry and that has been there. So what are we going to talk about today? Today, let's talk about feeling stuck in life, because this is a topic that has been yearning inside of my brain, and I need to find a way to talk about it. And I have journaled about it in many occasions in different ways, but let's talk about it. The feeling of being stuck in life is such a common feeling, and you are not the only one that is feeling this way. There are many people that are still feeling like they don't know what to do with their lives. They have no idea what life has reserved for them. And to me, in a way that I felt very stuck, that I was pouring my energy in so many cups and nothing is growing at the end of the day. And these cups are very important to me. When I think about them, my gut screams. That's how deep I'm connected with these cups, because I feel like if I don't do them, I'm not fulfilling my purpose. I believe everybody have a purpose to serve in this world, and our universal purpose is to praise God, to worship Allah. Beside that, we need to find something that makes us in alignment with that purpose. Hence why some people find joyful to be a teacher, to be a doctor, a lawyer, because there are certain meanings to that connects them to life purpose. And so do I. I have my 3 cups that I want to fulfill in, and I prayed so hard in it, and I prayed so hard and I worked towards it all the time. And I felt so stuck because I felt like nothing that I'm doing is literally making it grow. There's nothing, I don't see any result, and it's creating this creep in my brain saying, what if it's not gonna happen? Because that is the shaitan. And I was sitting there and I was like, you know what, you are not stuck at all. You're not stuck. You just don't know how to surrender to God, because you have prayed about this so many circumstances, and God does not neglect his servants' prayer. Your du'as that you make God to God, they are not neglected, especially the du'as that you have nothing to do except to pray to God about it. God is not going to leave you alone. Okay, he's not going to isolate you. Your dua will be accepted. Okay, and they are already answered. If you don't see it right now, that means it's not supposed to happen right now. We are so focused on instant gratification today. We are constantly bombarded with what is instantly going to give us the satisfaction, that we implement the same mindset to our life goals. We implement the same vision to what we want in life, and sometimes, a lot of the time, what we want in life that's not gonna happen in 3 months. It's gonna take years. Why? Because we need knowledge, we need experience, we need input, we need connection, we need so many different things to cater to what would happen. And that would not take an instant 3 months. It's gonna take years. And that is the picture that we need to constantly vision about the years that it's going to take. And another thing that I realized is that connecting your life outcomes to your year after is one of the biggest things that we are underrating. I was thinking, wow, I have these big goals and big aspirations, big what I want to do in this world. How does it connect to my year after? When I started to connecting it to my year after of how I want it, because I want to make sure that I fulfill my full potential, meeting Allah. I want to make sure that the opportunity that he has given me, I've used them to the best of my ability. I've created more stuff for other people to use. I have benefited for so many things, hence I'm creating more for other people. And I'm telling myself, wow, that if I'm connecting that to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to my year after, that is the bigger rewards that I want. And it doesn't matter whether this goal is achieved in this world or not. What matters is that I have connected this goal to my creator, and he's gonna fulfill that for me. And if it didn't happen in this world, you know what, I died trying, and that's what is worthy. And inshallah, I'm getting the reward. Why? Because I've always stayed connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That gave me the reassurance. I was like, and another thing that I was learning in trying to surrender is that God got me. That comes with the reflection of so many circumstances in my life. I have sat down and there has been moments like, what? Wait, this actually happened? And to this day, I'm here? Wait, I've never actually asked for this, but I'm having it. Why? And this person, they've been asking for more, but they never have it. And I'm like, I have been taken care of when I don't know of. I have been taken care of, and I'm not even aware of that. Allah has taken care of me. There's so much blessing in my life such that I am completely ignorant of. Why? Because my soul energy is so focused and obsessive on this goal that I'm trying to make it work, and I'm forgetting that God has a figured out for me, and I don't need to obsess myself with it. He has it figured out for me, so I'm gonna put my best action forward and leave the ends to God. If this is good for me, it's gonna happen no matter what. No matter which hater comes, no matter which comments comes, it's gonna happen. And if it's not good for me, it's never gonna happen no matter how much I try. So why waste my energy and time trying to be obsessive about it? So that gave me the chill, and I was like, let it go. I was like, so I let it go. I was fine. It's gonna happen God's way, no matter what I do. We cannot escape the God's decree. And on that note, we need to be praying for the best outcome, and we need to be working towards that. It doesn't mean you pray then you should just give up on it. No, you pray, you consult, and you put your best action forward. And you also have a peace of mind that if it doesn't work, there's better options. Sometimes we're so fixated on one outcome that we think if it doesn't happen is the end of the world. But how many circumstances that happened to us, we thought it was the end of the world, but they actually gave us the better opportunities. That's what we don't think about. So I'm just like, you know what, fine, that's what it is. So for me, I felt one thing that I also felt so deeply sad on me, that was literally dragging me, was that I feel like everything around me was against me getting to the place that I want to go. I feel like all the big circumstances in my life was getting in the way of me being the person that I want to be, to finally become that person. And if I just go somewhere else, or if these things does not exist, then I'll just be a perfect in my own being. But here's the caveat. And then I was like, wait a minute, if I want to become this person, if I want to be this, I want to accomplish this and that, and I can't even solve this problem around me, what makes me qualify to become that person? So I said no. I was like, you know what, these things are not around here to suffocate me, to get me to not achieve my goals. These are here to make me resilient, to make me a better person, to make me more experienced, to make me more equipped to face life. These things that I am literally seeing as an obstacle are there for me. They're there to challenge me, to make me a better person, to push me more further, to make me out of my comfort zone, to act in a better way so that I can become the person that is required to accomplish the goals that I want. So that was a click. Something, you know how people say, oh, you need to make affirmations and all that. Yes, affirmations are good, but for me as a Muslim, my affirmation has to be coming from God. I need to be affirming God all the time, that I will say, well, God has put me here to serve him, and to serve him it requires me to be more resilient. And hence why I have this and this in my life, because they're there for me to be a better person. They are not there for me to be a bad person or to make me fall behind or to be stuck in life or something like that. God has placed me here to solve this because he knows I'm the better person to be able to do it. And that was a click. Oh, somebody's bothering me with her music again. It's nearly summer. Why you guys are like that? It's not even summer here. Why you guys are like that? Honestly, bother me. But what I was saying is that we often see life circumstances, the life stuff, as if they're there to suffocate us. And the more we view them as a suffocating stuff, the more they're going to restrain us, the more we're gonna feel behind, the more we're gonna feel stuck, and we're never gonna feel like we're free to make decisions and move forward. However, when we start to see them as a challenges that we need to solve, then it becomes a way of us to become resilient. It becomes a way of an opportunity. These circumstances become opportunity in our lives to be resilient so that we can achieve the things that we want. So one thing that I really practiced was that affirming God's creed, affirming God's name, affirming God's taking care. I say, God, you're the loving one. You have loved me. God, you're the most gracious. Pour your grace upon me. God, you're the most forgiving. Forgive me, and I say my name as your slave, and I say, God, you're Razak. You're the one that give risk. Give me the beneficial one. Ya Allah, give me the knowledge that I can share to others, that's not gonna stick to me, and give me the knowledge that on the day of judgment it's gonna come in a transformative way, in a light. That was what I was praying for, confirming Allah's word every single day on the decision that you make, giving you that reassurance that you are not alone. So this thing of feeling stuck in life, you are not stuck. You need to start learning how to surrender to God. We don't know how to surrender to God, and in this age of Instagram lifestyles, what everybody have going on for them, it seems like nobody is stuck and you're the only one that is in the bubble of darkness. But no, everybody is stuck. And when you go on Instagram, this stuckness, it just amplifies. Why? Because everybody's hiding away the true sense of feelings, and you don't want to be the one carrying over their vibrational feelings of those bad energy. So instead of scrolling and envying on other people's life, why don't you pour that focus in learning how to